All right, let's talk about judicially noticeable facts. Sounds like something a boring old judge would say, right? Well, it kind of is, but stick with me. Section 111 basically says that if something is common knowledge, you don't need to waste everyone's time proving it in court. Think the earth is round, sorry, flat earthers, the sky is blue on a good day, or that water is wet, unless it's ice, but you get the point. Now, Section 112 gets a bit more specific. It lists things the court accepts as true, like laws passed by the government or official government records. Think of it like this: even a judge can't argue that the law doesn't exist, right? That's Section 112 in a nutshell. Let's move on to Section 113, which deals with admissions. Now, this isn't about confessing to a crime, though that's definitely important in court. This is about facts both parties already agree on. Imagine you're arguing with your roommate about whose turn it is to do the dishes. You don't need to prove that you both dishes, right? That's a given, an admission. In court, these admissions speed things up. It's like skipping ahead to the good part of the argument, saves everyone time, and nobody wants to be stuck in court longer than they have to. Section 4. Don't go back on your word. Estoppel, Section 114, 115, and 116. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're entering the wild world of estoppel. This one's a mouthful, but it's basically a fancy legal way of saying you can't have your cake and eat it too. Section 114 sets the stage. It says that if you've led someone to believe something is true by your words or actions, you can't just turn around and say, "Just kidding," in court. That's just not cricket, old chap. Sections 115 and 116 get into the nitty-gritty with specific examples. Section 115 talks about tenants and licensees. Let's say you've been renting an apartment for years, claiming it as your residence. You can't suddenly argue in court that you don't actually live there. That's estoppel in action. Section 116 deals with even more specific situations, like accepting a bill of exchange or acting as a bailey, someone who temporarily holds someone else's property. The principle is the same. You can't go back on your word if it would harm someone who relied on you. Section 5, understanding legal shortcuts, your rights and responsibilities. So, there you have it, folks. We've explored the wacky world of legal shortcuts, from common knowledge to admissions to the ever-so-fun estoppel. Remember, these principles aren't just legal mumbo-jumbo. They're designed to make the legal process more efficient and, dare I say, a little less painful.